Jessica Ogwekwe, aka Amazing Jessy, is an inspirational speaker, newscaster, a writer. She is an author of Majestic 5 and What Children Need from Their Parents. Amazing Jessy is 12 years old. She is born again, passionate about God. She is also a YouTuber. Her channel is Amazing Jessy Show. She uses this channel to inspire and motivate young people and young at heart to live their full potentials and also to serve God. Amazing Jessy loves singing, dancing, modeling, acting, and meeting friends. Above all, Amazing Jessy loves God. Please join me to welcome Jessica Ogwekwe.
That was great. I'm very Minister. Thank you. Before I start, I like to sing a song to God. So, if you don't mind. I give myself away. Oh, I give myself away. So you can use me. I give myself away. Oh, I give myself away. I give myself away. So you can use me. I give myself away. Oh, I give myself away. Give myself away. So you can use me. Here I am. Here I stand. Lord, my life is in your hand. Lord, I'm longing to see your desire revealed. I give myself away. Give myself away. So you can use. I give myself I just want to thank God for everything He's done in my life, for giving me the opportunity to be here, and for health, happiness in my life, and for the grace to do everything I've done up till now. I want to thank Daddy Kayode and Mommy Jessy for the opportunity to be here and the platform. I am really honored. I want to thank my mom and my brother for driving me all the way here and supporting me. And I want to thank all of you here for taking out your time to come to be inspired by me and to listen to me. So thank you very much. So the theme of your program is the uncommon you. So today I'm gonna be basing on traits of uncommon people. But before I start, I just want to ask some people, and I was gonna do this, but I want to ask some people what they think would be a trait of an uncommon person, because as much as you learn from me, I learn from you. So I guess we're learning every day. Just want to ask some people, I don't know, I'm here, I'm sorry. So I'm just gonna go around and anywhere. Thank you all very much. You're all basically right. Thank you very much. So one thing I know about uncommon people is that they know they have a purpose and they know their purpose. Now, what is our purpose? Our purpose in life is the very meaning of our existence. And sometimes when we don't know our purpose, we fall to the illusion that we don't have one and we can't impact the world. We have no connection to the world in any way. Now, everyone's purpose is going to be different. no one's path is going to be the same. But when you reflect on what your purpose truly is, some questions might come up, like, who am I? Where do I belong? And where do I feel fulfilled? 1 Peter 2:9 says, "But you are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, his own special people, that you may proclaim the praises of him who called you out of darkness into his marvelous light." So that is who you are. That is who you're called to be. It doesn't say some are a chosen generation and some are a royal priesthood. It says you, as in all of us, are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation. And even before you were born, God knew the thoughts he had towards you. God expected it for all of us. It says in Jeremiah 29:11, "For I know the thoughts that I have towards you, said the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end." So even before you were born, God had a purpose for all of us. And he had an expected end for each and every one of us. But before your end comes, your purpose will be fulfilled.
Amen.
It says in Acts 13:36, "For David, after he had served his own generation by the will of God, fell asleep, was buried with his fathers, and saw corruption." So David didn't die until he fulfilled his purpose. Why? Because he was working in the will of God. So if you're working in the will of God and you are trying to fulfill your purpose, your end will come until it is fulfilled. And also, God wouldn't give you a purpose he didn't think you could fulfill, because God thinks you can do anything. And if it's truly your purpose, no one can do it, no one can fulfill it for you. It says in Job 42:2, "I know that you can do everything, and no purpose of yours can be withheld from you." So if you're working the will of God and it is your purpose, God knows you can do it, so it's your turn to know you can do it. Truthfully, do you know your purpose? What your purpose is in life? Because sometimes when we don't know our purpose, we tend to misuse or abuse, overuse or underuse it. Say, for example, you have this microphone. Like, I'm sure all of us know the purpose of this microphone. Like, it's for singing, what else? Like, anyone just say anything? Projecting your voice, it's for speaking, preaching, all this stuff. And when someone doesn't actually know the purpose of this, they can maybe just, I don't know, look at it and say, oh, maybe it's a stick, I don't know, maybe it's for beating the drum. And then they're using it as a drumstick and it's not fulfilling its purpose. And where do you go if you want to know the purpose of something? You go to the manual. And our manual is the Bible, and our Creator is God. So young people, we have to go back to God. We have to fellowship with God. We have to study the Bible. I can't actually tell you your purpose, but you can discover it through God and the Bible. So my prayer for all of us is that we will discover and fulfill our purpose. And the second trait of an uncommon person is their good attitude. Now, attitude is everything, for better and for worse. The way you perceive and explain the world has a powerful effect on the results you obtain. A negative attitude is literally you making life more difficult and less fulfilling than it should be. In life attitude is everything. Check the people around you. Check their attitude towards you, negative or positive. If negative, then maybe they need to change their attitude, or you need to check or change your attitude. You know, your attitude determines your altitude, how high you go in life. That's why it's very important to be picky who you surround yourself with. Because I believe we become what we think about. And who we surround ourselves with strongly influences what we think about and who we become. So if you want to be uncommon, you surround yourself with uncommon people. People who strive to be great. Truthfully, your attitude can make or break you. So I advise you to let it make you become an uncommon person. Now there are many different types of attitudes. I'm going to name them in a minute. But there's one that's really stood out for me. It is a bad attitude. And the phrase that goes with that is, a bad attitude is like a flat tire, and you can't go anywhere until you change it. Like, I'm going to give you another example. Say you have one of the most expensive cars. Now, I don't really know cars, so you guys can help me here. So, like, what like cars would you call good? Anyone? Ferrari? Any three. Lamborghini, Range Rover, yes, that's true. So you have one of those amazing, expensive cars, and then you get a flat tire. No matter how expensive that car is, you're not gonna go anywhere with a flat tire. So you're just gonna have to change it. So that's the same thing with a bad attitude. A bad attitude can close so many doors and so many opportunities in your life. So it's best for you to check where in your life you have a bad attitude and change it. Because as I said, you can't go anywhere with a bad attitude. So the different types of attitudes are positive attitude. A positive attitude brings strength, energy, motivation, and initiative. Confident attitude. If you have no confidence in yourself, you are twice defeated in the race of life. Joyful attitude. Joy is not out there, but it's in you. Determined attitude. A dream does not become reality through magic. It takes sweat, determination, and hard work. Anger attitude. Anger is your biggest enemy, so control it. Now, what do I mean by that? So say when you're angry, sometimes it's best to just keep quiet. Because any decision you make, you're going to be making it in anger. And sometimes it proves to be wrong because the anger is blinding you from reality. You sometimes can't make those decisions right. So when you're angry, maybe sometimes just keep quiet and you'll see it's for the best. Frustrated attitude. To conquer frustration, one must remain intently focused on the outcome, not the obstacles. Now what I mean by that is say you have a goal, something you have to reach in life. You shouldn't look at the problems, those situations that come up, because then you'll lose your focus and you won't be focused on the goal and you'll never reach it. So sometimes it's best, most times, not all the time, it's best to be focused on the outcome and not the obstacles. And just a little tip, silence is the best response to a fool. When you don't have anything reasonable to say, most times it's best to say nothing instead of saying something and getting yourself in trouble. You know, so many people have ruined their lives because of their bad attitude. I used to think that talent can get you anywhere. You can go anywhere with talent. But truthfully, talent gets you nowhere without a good attitude. The only thing a bad attitude can get you is a bad reputation. And I'm sure none of us want that. Truthfully, our lives is what our attitude makes it. If you want to become uncommon, you have to have a good attitude. You have to believe that you are different, special, unique, and that will take you far. The third trait of an uncommon person is persistence. And that is what I call don't go from glory to story. Now, what does persistence mean? Persistence is continuing to try something. Even if it seems hard, you just don't give up. Now, what do I mean by don't go from glory to story? Now, say you start doing something amazing. You just achieved something great. And then you start gradually going downhill. Like, for instance, you start serving the church in many amazing different ways. You're in the choir, you're musicians, all those things. And then it turned into, maybe, say you do it every day. And then every week, and then every month, and soon turns into every year, every 2 years, and then nothing. And then it would be, oh, I used to serve the church, but then it kind of trailed off, so I don't do it anymore. That's what I call going from glory to story. You know, used to are very strong words. It changes it from doing it to not anymore. I used to pray, but not anymore. I used to sing, but not anymore. I used to dance, but not anymore. Not anymore. My dad says failure is predictable. Success is predictable. But to me, persistence is not. Not many people are willing to try something, keep going on something for a very long time. To be uncommon, you have to be persistent. Do something that not everyone can. Don't give in because of peer pressure. Ecclesiastes 12:1 says, remember your Creator while you are young, before the bad times come, before the years come when you say, I've wasted my life. This is saying, remember God while you are young. While you don't have anything tying you down, you're not married, you don't have children, you don't have to pay bills, just use that money, that time, that energy to serve God. You know, I'm sure most of your parents have been serving God for a while, and It's not for us to just take it down. It's for us to bring it up greater and stronger so that the next generation will follow through. Before those times come, before those years come, when you say you have wasted your life. And I pray that's not the portion for any of us. My prayer for everyone is that you will never be used to be. What you need to do is ask God for the help to never be used to be, so that you will not go from glory to story or from glory to glory. Another trait of an uncommon person is that they dare to be different. In this day and age, there are a lot of bad stuff happening, and young people are getting involved in them. Just because siblings or friends or anyone does it, doesn't make it right. Romans 12:2 says, "Don't change yourselves to be like the people of this world, but let God change you inside with a new way of thinking." So this verse is saying, don't let the world confirm you, change you. You should be transformed by God. You should not follow the world in the evil things it's doing. Lying, stealing, killing, the world is doing evil stuff that nobody wants to know. So Romans is telling us not to be confirmed, but transformed. We should be pace setters, pathfinders in our world today. I remember one Bible study, and my pastor, the Reverend, asked us, why is it so hard for young people to tell their friends that they're Christians? And we got so many answers that day. Some said that they'll mock and laugh us. Some said they're just shy. Others said that they'll call us names. And others said that they'll treat us like outcasts. And my pastor said, do we have to be bad for the world to like us? No, we should not be robots and follow the bad, but we should be leaders and people follow the good. The story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego is a good example. These three were held in a foreign land, and the king had this golden image, and he said that everyone had to bow down to it, and he said if they didn't, he'll put them in the fiery furnace fire. So then everyone bowed down, except those three. And then the king said that if you do not bow down, I'll put you in the fiery furnace fire. And then they said that they'd rather burn than bow. Young people, we have to rather burn for Christ than bow to peer pressure, bow to all the worldly things, bow to any false god. We have to stand for Christ. We have to rather burn, don't bow. Another trait of an uncommon person is that they paint their picture. Paint your picture, be the different one. Pictures are visuals. People either like it or they don't like it. They either relate to it or reject it. But that doesn't matter. It's for you to paint your own picture. What is that picture inside your mind? What is that picture inside your head painted? To be noticed in a crowd, you have to be different. You have to belong, not to belong in a crowd. You have to be the difference positively. There are so many things the rest of my family wants to do. My brothers are basketball players, my mom is a nurse, my dad is a lawyer, and both my parents are pastors. And there's a long, long list of things that I want to do, but those things are not even near them. So I want to paint my own picture. I want to be different. I'm not afraid to be different. You have to not follow the crowd. You can't follow the trend, make the trend. And there's also so many good brands out there. There is Adidas, some people say Nike and some say Nike. I just say Nike. And there's Fila, there's Puma, and there's so many other brands out there. And they're good. And I like those clothes, but those clothes don't make me. I make the clothes I wear. I make the clothes I wear special. They don't make me special. Tell those people who say you can't do it. Those people that say they've already seen your capability. Tell them that they haven't seen anything yet. Tell them I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. That I am born a winner, more than victorious, because He lives in me. Tell them that I am one of a kind. I have my own attitude. I am me and I am different. I am me and I am confident. I am me and I have Christ in me. And He makes me where I am now, and He's going to make me where I'm supposed to be. I am me and I am different. I am me and I stand out. I'm me and I'm proud of who I am. You have to tell them that. You have to be uncommon. You can't follow the crowd. You have to paint your own picture. You need to beat the beat of your own drum and let your light shine for Christ. And my last trait for today of an uncommon person is that they live above the norms. So many people have been limited by human standards called average. which has stopped a lot of them from fulfilling their God-given destiny. All of us here are blessed with different talents, which make us unique, extraordinary, uncommon, but average has made us all not use our abilities to their full potential has kept us all at human standards when we could actually live above them. A book I read called An Enemy Called Average brought my attention to two different kinds of people, the offensive people and the defensive people. Now one, the defensive people. They always want to stay in their comfort zone. They never want to stretch and initiate. They just want to stay where they are. They always make excuses and procrastinations. And they just can never reach above the stars. They always want to stay where they are. They are lukewarm. They can't initiate ideas. They are never secured. Please, don't let your quest for balance stop you from taking an extraordinary step. In Joshua 1, 6, 7, and 9, God repeatedly told Joshua to be strong and courageous. That means to be uncommon, you have to be strong and courageous. Don't make excuses. Take your place. Take the risk. Live above the norms. You know, the second kind of people, the offensive people. Now, yeah, sometimes we say being offensive is not good, but not in this case. The offensive people, they're never comfortable where they are. They always want to keep moving forward. And truthfully, we have to get irritated with the word average. We have to want to initiate ideas. We have to want to change the atmosphere around us. And though taking the offensive position is not just fighting person, but situations and problems. We have to be mature. We have to initiate ideas. We have to stretch. We can't make excuses. Don't be like those people who waste 1 hour in the morning and use the rest of the day to try to recover the hour they lost in the morning. Take charge of your day. Live above the norms. Be extraordinary. And I'll see you on top. The sky is your starting point, so take off from there. The last thing I want to say is, I know that uncommon people, they don't just think outside the box. Yeah, they go outside the box, then they destroy the box. Because they know that if they leave the box there, there's a chance they'll go back inside of it. So I want you to go outside the box, destroy the box, and then start thinking. Thank you. Not backing down. No,